What up, nation? Happy New Year. Welcome to 2018. I am your host, Paulie D, and I'm joined on New Year's Day by CashinDFS. What's going on, my man?
So glad NFL is over.
Yeah,
So
dude.
glad.
This is my worst DFS sport season of the 2 years I've been playing. NFL 2017 was my worst of any sport of any season so far. Please do.
It was not a good day. I went heavy too because I was like, oh, okay, I got advantage this week.
Yeah.
People are gonna be playing these bad plays, and man, my guys didn't even touch the field. My
Yep.
number one play was Roger Lewis at that cheap price, and didn't even touch the field.
Yep. I mean, I had Gronk who touched the field, but he got zero targets, zero
Oh,
catches,
I had Gronk
everything.
too, and I pivoted to Walker, which did nothing. And yeah, no, it was just not good. Only guy was good as Carlos Hyde.
Yep. I did all right in basketball tonight. I was like one player short of like a smash. Like I deep cashed in like the $8 DraftKings donkey or whatever, like in the top 100.
You
And
stacked. You stacked Houston, L.A.
I had a lot of Houston, LA, and then the Phoenix Philly game. The one move I should have, instead of going Capella, I should have grabbed
Randall.
uh, Randall. No, I had Randall. I should have
Oh,
grabbed um, Blake Griffin and then like shifted from Embiid somehow to like Westbrook. Like there was like one or two pivots I needed to make to be like the nuts.
yeah.
But whatever. It was still a good night basketball wise. And basketball's just been awesome, man. We saw had some other subs win today. We had some girl post on Twitter like she knows nothing about basketball, just used the cheat sheets and came in like 25th out of like 2,000. So basketball's been fun. That's what we're going to be talking about. We got a 4 game slate on New Year's Day. Happy to have some hoops to play tomorrow. Take a look at the
Much better
slate
than
yet?
football.
Yeah.
I did a little bit before we started, and
Cool.
I like it all. I like all four of these games. Like there's things I like in all four of these games, so it's gonna be
Yeah,
interesting.
it's actually a cool slate. Usually on slates this small, I like to play on DraftKings just because, on FanDuel sometimes it's like very hard to get different. But I like this slate. Real quick before we jump in, we got the chat going, but no longer through YouTube. You have to go, if you're a subscriber to Wise Take, go through the site and go to the NBA chat, and you'll be able to talk to us if you want. Other than that, I'm ready to jump in. What about you?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Let's do it game by game since it's only four, and then we'll come back around and do some positions by positions. All right.
Yep.
We got the first game tomorrow. I think it's your your boys, the Orlando Magic, visiting the Brooklyn Nets. I got the Nets as a 2 point favorite and a 217 over under. What's your thoughts on this game?
It's beautiful. It's the Magic in Brooklyn. They've played twice this year. I think twice already, and both of them was nice. So yeah, this is my favorite game of the slate.
What's going on with Brooklyn? I mean Orlando. Are they all healthy outside of Vooch right now?
Yeah, what's going on is Aaron Gordon went off. Pisses me off because this is the day I want him. But yeah, he went off, and everybody is healthy. Like there's no minute limit on Gordon or Fournier.
So like with this starting five of Elf, Fournier, Simmons, Gordon, and
Biz.
Yamba. Where do you see the usage going through? Like Gordon's going to take the most shots.
Um, I mean Gordon or Fournier
Gordon or Fournier,
should yeah, one of those two.
and like Elf could be like on the assist side of their scores for the most part, or is one of those guys more of like a isolation guy?
I mean Elf to Gordon, yeah, but Elf to Fournier, not so much. Fournier handled on his own, but Elf has been shooting the ball amazingly. Like last 6 or 7 games, he's shooting almost 60%. But he's just not shooting a lot. So
Yep. And like half of that was before Gordon and Fournier came back. Like I feel like the
yeah,
shots are
they've only been
going
back for two, I think, two
Yeah, I'm
games.
nervous now that his price is up. I'm a little nervous about him. So it seems like Simmons is like the odd man out now in terms of like DFS production from the Magic starting five.
Um, um, like probably the fourth after Elf and the other two, but it's Gordon and Fournier, like the two guys that were missing this whole time.
And then what about Biombo? I mean, this is a great matchup for him.
Yeah,
Uh,
but I mean, he just
he's
get.
5'6" on DraftKings. I think he's about 6K on FanDuel.
I think he's over 6, but I mean, he has a good floor. Like most likely going to get you 30. What he's done all 3 games.
Yeah, he's 6'5" actually on FanDuel. That's a little rough.
Yeah, he's kind of expensive.
Um, from like the defensive side, like who's going to be guarding the Magic from the Nets, there's really nothing to really worry about, right? Like any worry about Rondae Hollis Jefferson slowing down Gordon?
No. BK would be scared of that, but no, I'm not scared of. I'm not scared of that. No.
Yeah, then
He was there.
Carroll and
He was there
Porter.
both games. He was there both games
Yeah, and
earlier, and Gordon
Gordon
went
went.
off.
Yeah, I think Gordon only played in one of them, and the one that he did, he went like for 60.
Oh, he
Yeah,
didn't play in both. Yeah, I remember him
yeah,
going off at
he
least
did.
once. I know that because I had him.
Yeah. I think Vooch went off in the one that Gordon wasn't there, and then Gordon went off in the other one. But,
Yeah.
yeah, so I mean, obviously you could stack this game up, and it sounds like it would be Fournier, Gordon, and then maybe Alf, right? Like in that
Yeah,
order.
but Elf, like I don't like that price on Elf, but he could
Yeah,
always go out and go off. But Elf would like I would rather play Biz over Elf. I think
yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. And what about on the Brooklyn side? We got Dinwiddie at home against Orlando point guards. I like that.
I like that too.
His
But
price is
his price is down some. Like, so that's what I like. But yeah, at home usually he doesn't have upside unless he is at home. Like he's usually not gonna go for 40 plus on the road. So I'd never play him on the road. But at home against Peyton, yeah, I got major interest. But the guy I think I like even more is Levert. Dude has been balling, and I'm not a big fan of him because he don't get the minutes. But
mm-hmm.
his minutes is up, and the assists the last 3 games are amazing.
Yeah. I mean, he's pretty much playing backup point guard. So
He
he's
is,
on a point when he comes in
and he's
because he
doing a
usually doesn't
damn
start,
good job at it.
and when he comes in, I think he's covering for Dinwiddie a portion
No,
of the
no,
time.
He starts at 2, and then he comes off early, and then plays the backup point.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, he's 5'8", so he does have upside, but not he hasn't really like he's only showed it in a couple games this whole year. But he's been going for 37, 35, 35 the last 3 games. And then a 29 before that. One of those games is only
Yeah.
23 minutes against Miami, which is a good defense.
So Brooklyn played today, Sunday. He didn't start. They started
Oh, he didn't
Dinwiddie,
start?
Crab, Carroll, RHJ, and Zeller. He came off the bench. He played 30 minutes, but
They started Crab over him?
yeah. Crab led the team in minutes with 34 and was second in shots with 13.
When
RHJ
did
took 21 shots against Boston today.
that start?
That was like a 3 or 5 o'clock game today. I think it was
No,
5 o'clock.
I'm saying like when did Crab start starting at shooting guard? I didn't know like I
Yeah.
didn't pay attention to that today, but I don't know if that's
Yeah.
been happening.
Well, it's the last 2 games. I just checked the last game against Miami. Same starting lineup. I mean, Crab was injured and like just came back, so he hasn't played a ton of games. But last few, Levert's been coming off the bench, but still getting solid minutes. But yeah, 5'7's kind of tough. Like
Yeah, to
it's a
come off the
decent
bench, I don't
matchup,
like that.
but you just never know with him.
Well,
Like if Crab is shooting well, he'll get less minutes.
Yeah, I don't like that as much. Like I expected to get Fournier defense for Levert. So yeah, that kind of sucks.
right? And Carroll's out, right? We're not going to take him with Simmons D. What about RHJ?
I could play RHJ for sure. I'm not scared of Aaron Gordon. Those are probably my favorite two options of the game. Is them going them two on each
Yeah,
side.
I mean, RHJ, like I haven't played in forever because he's just been priced up like crazy on FanDuel. But on DraftKings, he's 6'3".
Ooh, I
I
really
would
like
definitely
that.
come with that. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what he is on FanDuel.
He's
We
seven
get
four.
like that's high, but like
And he can get it.
get the 44, 45 kind of score, especially in a
Yeah,
pace up kind of game. And
yeah,
then
he
with the
he can do
centers
it.
for the Nets, I don't know. I
No,
don't
hell
but
no,
not
not
thinking
against
else.
Biz.
Yeah.
I don't want
So
crooked nose against Biz.
so we're stacking this up. It's Dinwiddie, RHJ, and Gordon, Fournier,
Fournier,
BL, maybe Biombo.
yes.
All right,
I
cool.
mean Biz, but Biz on DK, like I like the price on DK
Yeah,
much more than
5 6.
6'5".
Yeah, 6'5". I won't do that on FanDuel. There's better
Yeah,
plays.
I mean, I want over 35, and I just don't know if he got that.
Yeah, he'll need to have like 5 blocks to do that, and a solid like double double.
I mean, he
But
could in this matchup, but I'm not gonna play a guy hoping he gets the blocks at that price. If he was
yeah,
cheaper, then I'll do that. But
I agree. Any bench players on either side that we're looking at?
um, on DK, most Spates,
Most Bates.
not on FanDuel. I'm not gonna play him at center on FanDuel, but he could come in and play 15 to 18 minutes, and he can go off in that time. But maybe Jared Allen, because he will get most Spates coming off the bench instead
Mm-hmm.
of Biz. So I could do that. I mean, I could do Levert. What is Levert's price on DK?
I think it's right around that same like 5'7", 5'5" area. I'll tell you, he is 5'7".
Man, that sucks.
Yeah, that's rough, and
I
like you got
liked him, but
Stauskas like
he's been good.
available. They haven't like given Stauskas a ton of run except in blowouts yet, but he's played well. He shot three well. Like he might start biting into some of those minutes too.
Yeah, don't play that guy though.
No, no, not in this game.
Um, that's really like I don't want DJ Augustine. I mean, he is min price. I mean, if you need a punt, he could maybe get you 20,
I,
but
I don't think so, man. I don't think I'm touching
I
any of these.
mean, my bench dude would be Levert, but that price sucks. But he's been so
Yeah,
good. Like he's been balling.
yeah, yeah. If they ever
But
like
yeah,
play him 35 to 40 minutes, like match that price, but he never
but
does.
what about AC? Hold on. AC was playing like
Yeah,
AC's
he's been
playing
playing. He
minutes.
played like 24 minutes today, I think.
He's min price on FanDuel, so I could punt that if I needed to. Been playing 19, 24, 20, 24, getting
Yeah,
around 20, sometimes over 20.
yeah.
So that's
Scored
definitely an
18
option.
actual points against New Orleans 3 games ago.
Yeah, it looks like he's playing aggressive. Got 14
Yeah.
against Boston. So
Yep.
yeah, I do like
That's a
that. I
punt
like
you can
that
look.
as sneaky option right there.
Yeah, you can look at that punt for sure. All right, I think that's it for that game. Move on to the next game. We got um, your boy Big D and the Milwaukee Bucks traveling to Toronto over the border. I got the Raptors -6 and an over/under of 215. What's your thoughts on this game?
My thoughts are, I think Big D is still a little injured, but I see Big D under 11,000. I want it. He's been bad. Hopefully that keeps people away, but I highly doubt it. I think he's the most expensive player on this slate. So I think he's going to be owned. So it might be a good fade. If he's going to be owned, if he's going to be popular, probably a good fade because I think he's hurt still. I don't think he's 100%. After missing that game, he hasn't been good.
I mean,
That's
like
why his price is
he's
coming down.
like the only stud on this slate. Like you got Jimmy
Definitely.
Butler, significantly cheaper. I don't even know if you call Karl Anthony Towns a stud. So like he's probably going to be pretty popular on a four
Yeah,
game
I would
slate.
think so. So
Yeah,
I think if it would be a good fade, like don't it's not all in play because I think he's hurt. I don't think he's 100%, but he could definitely go off here. I mean, he could go off any time he touches the freaking court.
yeah. Like it. It's like clear as day that like you know the steals and blocks have
That
disappeared, which is
that's
what was.
exactly why he's not getting it.
Yeah, and like he's still taking shots, 16, 20, 17, 20. A couple threes every now and then. Still getting some assists, but the rebounds are there. Some games they disappear. But he's still averaging 25, 26 points a game. It's just, at 11K you're looking for 60, and he hasn't put up a ton of 60s recently. You know,
Nope.
I think Eric Bledsoe is definitely impacting that. I'm gonna have to dive into like what his usage has been like the last 2 weeks versus the season. But yeah, it's like I feel you. Like you could definitely fade him because of ownership, but you might also need him because he might be the only guy who scores 60, 70 points, and then the next closest guy is at like 50. But
Well, I mean, if you're gonna play him, you gotta fade. You gotta fade a Bledsoe or something. Like I don't expect Bledsoe and Big D to go off.
what about
So
Middleton?
see, but Middleton's a different story. I do think that Middleton and Big D could go off together. I know they can. I mean, they do it often.
And even
But
looking at their rotations, like I feel like Middleton gets some run without them two on the court, like
yeah,
late
he
in the
plays some of the second. Yeah,
some like the early second.
and
So yeah,
he'll get a lot of shots when he's on the second unit, and he's getting huge minutes. He might be playing more minutes of Big D.
I mean overall this is a slow paced game. Like you
Yeah,
know,
that's why I
just fade
do
this
like
whole game.
Middleton. Middleton's price is
Yeah,
coming down, and he's a shooter, so
yeah,
like I would much rather pay 7-1 for Middleton than 8-1 for DeRozan. But I
sure.
also want to look into DeRozan how he's played, like we was just talking about before the show. I want to know
Sure.
I want to know what he does against Milwaukee because it's the
Yeah,
same defenders. It's Middleton, Big D, and Snell. It's the same guys that has been there for the last couple years. So
yeah.
got to see
And
how he does against them.
they had a 6 game playoff series last year. They haven't played this year yet, but I like quickly ran through some of the box scores, and he had some good games, some off games. Like I'll just read you off the last bunch. He scored 48.3 FanDuel, 28.6, 55.3, 7, 33.9, 37.10, 17, 36, 39. So it's like that was all last year. So we had some great games, a couple duds, and then a bunch of like mediocre stuff. Nothing too attractive here.
Yeah, I mean at
How do,
8
how, do-
you
how do you
want at
think?
least 45.
So how do you think? Let's stay on the Bucks first. How do you think Toronto will match up? We got Lowry on Bledsoe, DeRozan on Middleton, and then OG on Giannis, or like OG on Snell, Ibaka on Giannis, Henson on Joval.
Um, I mean that's why Big D is my favorite option because
Yeah, they got nothing.
they like if they tried Surge, like that is not gonna work. Serge Ibaka cannot guard Big D. And this OG character, I think he has zero
No, he's not
chance.
picking up. He's not. Their
Yeah,
best bet
no.
would probably be like Siakam.
Yes, I agree. He's athletic enough, but I don't think coach is gonna play him enough minutes
Uh,
to do that unless he takes Joval off the court
Yeah, and even so,
and then puts Serge at center for Henson, which he can. But I mean, like we're on the Bucks, so I mean, I do like Big D. I think I'm gonna have him on my main team. I think he'll be there. But it all depends on what
would you
news
play
and
him
all
with
that horse crap.
Bledsoe or Middleton, or would it be just one of those guys?
I wouldn't play Bledsoe with Big D. I could play Middleton with Big D, but not Bledsoe.
Okay. And then Snell's real cheap. I think he's actually interesting in this kind of matchup.
He is for
And
sure. He's gonna play big
Brog-
minutes.
Brogdon's been playing minutes. Let me see what his price is on DraftKings. Like last I looked, he was expensive on FanDuel.
Yeah, he is.
Uh,
He's
he's
no,
four
he's five
nine.
four. I mean, that's not bad.
That's playable, but I don't know.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna.
mean, when they got all these guys that can play so many positions. Like Big D can move up to center. He can move to every position. Four. He can play one. He can play them all. So they can put Bledsoe on the court with Brogdon and have 2 point guards. And then because Brogdon is big enough and strong enough to guard
Yeah,
a shooting guard. And then
yep,
they got Snell and Middleton. Like all these guys are just so they just can play
interchange.
everywhere. Yeah, that's why everybody plays so many minutes.
Yep,
And they don't got no centers. I mean, they got power forwards for centers.
yep. No centers on that team,
Yep.
and no interest in John Henson, right?
I mean a little bit because he's only 5'3", but not huge interest. No,
4 5 on DraftKings.
that's much better. He's always too cheap on DraftKings. I could do him on DraftKings because he could get a double double at that
Yep.
price. If he gets a double double, you're looking good.
Yeah, you're looking good and throwing a couple blocks or something.
I
Gets
mean,
the minutes.
he's most likely not gonna get a double double, but he can. He could.
Yeah,
But
he definitely
I would
could.
say 15 points, 6, 7 rebounds, and yeah, he wants
Yeah.
some blocks.
All right, so let's flip it over to Toronto side. What's like your interest there? I have like one clear interest for me.
Um, I'm interested in Lowry for sure.
Yeah,
The point guard has been doing well against Milwaukee. So
killing Milwaukee.
if I had to choose between one, it'd be Lowry 100%. Like it wouldn't be close for me for Lowry or DeRozan.
And
When Lowry
DeRozan.
is
Yeah,
cheaper, and Lowry's gonna
yep,
handle the ball, Lowry got assist upside, Lowry got everything. So he's
yep,
cheaper. So there's no way in hell that I could
yep.
click DeRozan over Lowry unless it was some huge tournament. And I just hope
And
Lowry is bad.
if you look at the history, it's kind of deceiving because before Bledsoe got to Milwaukee, Milwaukee was like one of the best defensive teams against the point guard. They used to double the pick and roll on the point. So Larry's game logs against them do not look good. But this is a different defensive approach now. So I certainly agree with you there, and I do have interest in Larry tomorrow for sure.
And my second guy would be Valanciunas.
Me
But
too.
I am scared of that. It's like we were
Yeah,
just going over, like if they're if they're doing good, like he'll come off the court. And he
yep,
doesn't play huge minutes anyways. It pisses me off because
yeah.
like if you
He'll have
got
30
him, you gotta
FanDuel
use
points at
him.
halftime,
Yeah,
and you'll
like
be like,
last game,
and they'll
21
get four
minutes.
in the second half. Yeah.
21 minutes. And he's crushing. He's crushing in those 21 minutes. And he still only gets 21 minutes. It's
Yeah,
so annoying.
yep.
But he is
He's
cheap, so
in play, but there's like two plays at center I prefer, so I doubt I'm going to end up there. What about Ibaka? You could do big forwards against Milwaukee too.
no. I'm done with the Ibaka. Ibaka's gotta be playing a Phoenix or somebody like that. I just can't play Ibaka in a slow paced game. And I'm just
Okay.
done with this guy.
How about like CJ Miles or uh, Wright, the backup point guard who got a ton of run last game, been playing real well. Any of
The
those
last game
guys?
he did, I've been looking at right every
Dude,
day.
Delon Wright, game that Ibaka was out, got like
Oh,
29
okay.
minutes, 33 FanDuel points. He was playing the three at some points in the game. Like he was in there with Lowry and DeRozan. Like he's something for OG. But that was I think because Ibaka was out. But 29 minutes in that game, like he was just came back from being injured. 16, 15 the games before that. Then he played 25 and 27 minutes the games before that. Like there's potential for him to get run. And when
No,
he gets
those minutes were with CJ Miles out.
okay,
So that's when I started looking at him. Started getting more minutes in. He was taking Van Fleet's minutes and getting more minutes for Miles being out.
yep.
But this coach, he did the same thing for the last few years with Corey Joseph. He would
Mm-hmm.
have Lowry, Corey Joseph, and DeRozan on the court at the same time. So if this kid is gonna play well and be like a Corey Joseph, he could see his minutes jump.
Yeah,
I mean, I would have to watch it over you know what I'm saying, over a little time,
yeah.
because that might have been, like you said, because Surge, and
There's
I
a lot.
know before that it was because CJ Miles.
Yep,
So
yeah. And now they're like pretty much fully healthy unless we get somebody ruled out.
yeah, but that's like a sneaky option that we just got to pay attention to going forward. I mean, I don't know if I would do it today, but
Yeah, and he's 4-2 on FanDuel. That's expensive. On DraftKings at 3-7, I might have a little more interest. But I think that's really it for this game. Anything else?
CJ Miles on FanDuel at min price,
Yeah.
if he's hot, I mean, he can pay off that price easily. So
Yep.
he's in play if you need a punt at small forward, but he's also
Yeah.
got a low floor too. So
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. I mean, I could actually see him doing all right in this game because he could spread the floor and it's just a matter of if he's hitting his shots or not. I got to take a look at his home road splits too. But
so
yeah,
like
min price punt, it's in play.
if Joe Val is taken off the court, do you
Mhm.
think they use Surge at 5 and then Siakam at 4? Or do like what has Poto been doing the last couple games?
Dude, now Nogueira's in play. Like he
Yeah,
came
no, he just came back. I know.
and beasted. So like in a very short time, it's crowded on that team.
Yeah, I mean, probably not. Like, not on this slate, not on 4 games. You there, Paulie?
Yeah, yeah. My camera just. I think I'm better now. All right, good. Yeah. I'll take a look at the game flows, and tomorrow on the live stream I'll have a better picture. But I don't know what the core rotation is right now. I don't know if which of the backups is going to get like the 20 minutes. It could be Siakam, it could be Nogueira, it could be Poetel, it could be CJ Miles. I don't really know.
And this dude will switch it on a whim. Like this dude is nuts.
Yeah, he is nuts. And overall, like, this is a pace down game. I don't want to have too much from this. Like, I might just grab like Lowry or like
Big D, Middleton,
yeah,
Lowry.
yeah. I think that's it. We have better games to talk about. All right, let's move on to the next one. We got the Portland Trailblazers going into Chicago. We got no spread, no line yet. Most likely because we don't know the status of Dame Lillard. Probably going to be game time decision again. We should be able to get the news since all these games started either 7:30 or 8 p.m. But what's your thoughts on this game?
Um, Chris Dunn, Chris Dunn, and a little more Chris Dunn. I don't care that the price is 8-1.
Do you care
Nobody
that
over there
it's
can guard him.
scratched in his last game for a sore knee?
Oh, well, he played the last one 31 minutes. So, no, I'm not scared.
Right.
41 fantasy points in 31 minutes. Now he gets Portland. I hope Dame plays. So, that'd be even better for me. But Napier can't guard him. McCollum can't guard him. There's not a soul over there that can guard him. So, I
Yeah.
love Chris Dunn even at 8-1. I don't even care. And Holiday too. Holiday is too cheap for the minutes. He can come out and just not do much and not really go off for you, but I don't see him killing you. Like he's gonna come out and get you close to value, and he definitely has the potential to go way over value against McCollum. Like I
What's the
like that
price
a
tag
lot.
you're looking at over there?
5-3.
5-3. Yeah, he's 5-2 on DraftKings. Um, yeah, I mean, he just gets involved enough in everything, whether it's rebounds or steals, blocks, that he usually gets you there.
In those
Obviously,
minutes.
yeah, now he's getting the minutes. The usage is down though, like Dunn, and then the forwards are just dominating the usage. And he's 8 shots, 7 shots, 12, 7, 6.
That's what I
Like
like. That's why I like. That's why it keeps his price down.
yeah, yeah, sure, sure. He's
But
definitely an option.
no,
He's an
Mirtic
option.
too. I mean, Mirtic. I just wish that like one of these guys would get hurt. Like we need one of these guys to get hurt. Like
Yeah,
I would prefer it to be marketing so I could have Mirtic every day.
Sure.
because it sucks because of that price. Like, you want more minutes, but we're not going to get it. He's going to get 25, 30 max. Like, I don't see him getting over 30 unless it's an injury. So
Hmm.
it's what sucks because I don't want to pay that price when I know that I'm most likely going to get around 25 minutes.
Yeah, it's tough. It's like I think it's right now. It's done. Lopez, Holiday, Markkanen, Valentine, and then Mirotic and Nawaba as like the core rotation. Like you can't play Bobby Portis without someone else being out. But none of them are playing enough minutes.
I know this guy loves to play everybody like 20 minutes.
It like 30 tops.
Yeah.
So
But I mean, I do like
uh,
Nawaba because I like the price. I just know he has 30 plus upside at 4,000. So anytime I can get a guy like that, I have interest for sure.
yeah, 3.9 on FanDuel. What about on the Portland side? This is a big probably pace up for Portland. I have some interest in a handful of guys. Let's talk about it as if Dame is playing first, and then we'll run it back
Then
down.
you definitely don't want to play Dame. I don't want to play Dame off a hamstring at $9,000.
Nah, nah,
There's no way.
no.
Um, I to be perfectly honest with you, I don't want to play McCollum either because he just is not playing
No,
that
not with
good.
Dame back. Yeah.
He's just he had one
Well,
game with Dame out, and the other
yeah.
games Dame was out, he didn't do nothing.
What do you think the starting five is? First off,
If Dame plays,
yeah, if Dame plays, obviously
it's
Dame,
gonna be
McCollum,
Dame, McCollum, Turner, Aminu, and Nurkic.
Nurkic. Yeah,
Yep.
I have like a funny feeling that if Dame plays, Turner won't start. It'll be somebody else.
Oh, you think so? So they'll have him come in and handle the ball in the second.
Yeah, I
So
mean, like he wasn't starting before Lillard went down. It was like Connaughton for a little bit.
it
It was
was
Harper for a little
Connaughton.
bit. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't starting, but he may
Um,
start now. Like now that he's been starting. I mean, that lineup you said makes the most sense. It's just this coach is tough to predict too.
yes, yes. But yeah, he is. But I don't want none of them. And if Dame doesn't play, I mean I wouldn't mind that either because people are gonna play Shabazz, which he's in play, but I won't play him.
Yeah, his price is coming up, right?
He's
What's he on?
six. Six. I
Six?
mean, he's been busting that price almost
Yeah.
every
Oh, I
day.
know. I know.
But I still don't want to play him against Dunn. Like I just don't
Nah.
want to do that.
If
So
if
he should
if
be
Dame's
popular.
out,
Like
if Dame's out, I go to McCollum for
yeah,
sure.
I would much rather play McCollum over Napier today.
But
But
let's stick with Dame playing still. All right. So Dame, no. McCollum, no. Would you play Turner?
hell no.
Would you play Aminu?
Maybe if I needed that price, maybe. But it's not like
I think
I'm
it's like a great price,
excited
right? Like
for it.
five
Or
five. Yeah.
he's 5'2" on FanDuel. It's not like I'm be like, oh, I'm gonna build around Aminu today.
Yeah.
Aminu would be like the last spot in if I needed that.
What
But
about
yeah,
Nurkic?
hell no.
What's the
That's a
price?
guy I'm done with. 6'3".
6'3",
Yeah,
6'8"
he's
on
played
draft.
well the last two games, but still, 24 and 28 minutes pisses me
Um,
off.
so he played Atlanta and then Philly before
Philly,
that.
yeah.
I think he was in foul trouble in that Philly game.
Yeah, I think he exploded in the second half, I
Yeah,
think.
I think he was in foul trouble in the Atlanta game too. I'm on Nurkic here in this matchup against the Bulls.
Yeah,
They're like
I
one.
don't see him getting in foul trouble here.
Yeah, I like Nurkic, and he's got big upside at that price if he finally puts it together. He's been terrible, but he's showing us blocks now, double-digit rebounds. It's just a matter of the shot starting to fall. So I'll play Nurkic with or without Lillard. That's by far my favorite spot. And then like if Lillard is out, maybe if like we hear Harkless is starting, I can go there at like min price. And that's probably it.
Yeah, if Harkless started, definitely.
Yeah.
But okay, so if you like Nurkic, you think he's gonna play big minutes, then you would think that Robin Lopez is gonna be on the court for every minute Nurkic is, right?
I think Lopez will be out there a lot. Yeah.
Because I mean, when they're playing a team that goes small or a very athletic center, that's when he'll come off. But Nurkic is not very athletic, and he's freaking huge. So I could if Nurkic's gonna play minutes, then I see Geico playing minutes with him. Geico's cheap.
What you looking at price
He's only
wise?
4.6.
4.6. Let me see what he's been doing.
He hasn't been doing much.
Yeah. I mean, 12 shots a game, 12, 11, 11, couple fives, but
The rebounds, well, that was
non-existent.
against Washington. They were there. That's for sure.
They're not there any game. I mean, he hasn't had more than
Yeah,
7
I
in
mean,
the last 6 games.
yeah, no, it's five. He's averages like 5 rebounds.
Yeah.
Well, not even that many. Averaging
This
less
is
than
a
that.
tough game. Like, I'm with you on Dunn. Maybe Holiday, but I think I like other guys at shooting guard. And I don't know. Like, I probably don't pick one of those forwards. Like,
Yeah, I don't
unless
think
it's
I have a lot
out.
in here because
Yeah. And then
I don't want Nurkic.
Nurkic's the only guy that I do have interest in. I think he's about to like turn it around and have some big games, and this is a good starting
If
spot.
Lillard plays, you still like Nurkic?
Yeah, I actually like Nurkic a little more if Lillard
You
plays.
like him more?
Yeah, yeah. His usage was up around 30% when Lillard was in.
I would probably like him more if Lillard played too because Lillard's not gonna be 100%. He might be
Yeah,
limited too.
yeah. So like he'll seed some of the shots
Yeah,
down there.
yeah.
Yep. And then if Lillard's out, then I would play McCollum. But that's really it. And I don't think there's any bench guys I'm really interested in outside of, like I said, Harkless.
If I didn't have so much interest in Dunn, I could have interest in Grant because if Dunn's not playing well, Grant could play well. But yeah, I mean, I do have interest in Miritic. He's a bench dude, but the price is way up.
Yeah, it's like you're paying like starters price for him, and
Definitely.
but yeah, like if he's killing it, he could like close the game. He could get additional run in a close game.
Like when Markkinen went out for those few games and Miritic was balling, that's when his price went up, and it hasn't came down
Yep,
since because he's
yep,
still
been
playing
balling.
well. He's still doing
Yeah,
enough for they're not going to drop that price.
yep, yep. He's doing just enough to keep the price there, and
Yep.
yeah, it's a tough situation. So not too much there. When we go position by position, we'll try and kind of like you know talk through like a little lineup and see where we're at. So last game we got is the Lakers after playing double overtime tonight against the Minnesota Timberwolves on the road, so no KCP. Was that game in Houston? The game was in Houston
It
tonight too,
was,
right?
yes.
So
Yes,
like
that's why I didn't
double
play.
overtime, ended late, and now they're traveling. They have an 8 o'clock game tomorrow in Minnesota.
Yes.
Not
This is the
optimal situation.
scariest.
Yeah,
This is the scariest game on the slate
yeah. Let's talk Lakers.
because some of these dudes played massive minutes. I have seen Ennis. I looked at Ennis and oh my god. He played 45 minutes. I don't know if he's played 45 minutes in a game in his life. I
Yeah,
don't think
and
so.
he
I mean,
fouled out. So like he probably could have played more.
45 minutes, that's nuts. I could almost guarantee you he's never played 45 minutes in his life.
Yeah, you're definitely right.
So I believe he's gonna start again. Don't you think he's gonna start again? I mean, it's Tyus Jones. Tyus Jones is a tiny dude.
Yeah, I don't see any world where he doesn't start. He played phenomenal today. Like, why would they? Like they're without KCP again. Why would they not start him?
And Jordan Clarkson, like double overtime game, dude played 22 minutes.
I don't understand that. I really don't.
I don't understand anything Luke Walton does. Luke Walton finally like, oh, I'm gonna start Randall. Guess what happens, you stupid asshole? He's the best
Yeah,
player on your team. You okay? Yeah.
yeah,
Kuzma, like I don't even know what to do here because they just played. They all played so many minutes.
yeah.
They traveling from Houston to Minneapolis,
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
It's just
There's got
tough.
to
Like this
be
one is scary.
a decent flight too, right? Like Houston is in the southern point of the country. Minnesota is in the northern point. Like, it's got to be like a
Yes,
6 hour flight, I would guess.
it's it's
Maybe a
it's
little
it's
shorter.
it, it's probably not 6 hours, but it's long. It ain't
Yeah.
no Houston to Dallas. It's
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
all the way from the south to the north.
It's at minimum, it's a 4 hour flight, I would say.
Yeah,
Um,
yep, it's not good. And the thing about Minnesota is they're pretty rested on a back to back because none of them really played big minutes, and the game was early. But
yep.
they're at home, so they're probably partying right now. This
I
New
mean,
Year's,
they were in Indy today, so they traveled.
yeah. But they got home early because the game started at like 5,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. I
So
think they were actually
they're
like the three.
they're in Minnesota right now partying in 10-degree weather or whatever the hell it is there. So I don't know, man. I just don't even know how to like break down this game because it's
So, I
tough.
mean,
Like,
let's assume it's the same starting five for the Lakers. You got Enos, you got Hart, you got Ingram, you got Kuzma, and Randall. Like, Randall was clearly the usage monster, and centers against Cat. And Randall only played 33 tonight because he fouled out. So I could definitely go back to Randall.
oh yes, 100%.
Kuzma's in a phenomenal spot. Stretch fours against Minnesota, like that's like
Taj Gibson. Yeah.
that's like the weakness of Tibbs's defensive like style. You know, guys like the Magician usually do well in spots against them. But like Kuzma wasn't getting you there at his price until Randall fouled out. You know, like he took 20 shots, but I would venture to guess like 8 of those came in the two overtimes, maybe even more.
Yeah, if I'm doing this game, I'm gonna play, especially in cash. Like you gotta play Ennis in cash at min price. He should
Hmm.
be uber chalk tomorrow because he's gonna start. I don't see any way he doesn't start. But I would like to play Hart because he's so cheap, and I like Randall because I just know he could dominate Cat. But I don't want Kuzma. Like I don't want a guy coming off all the minutes, a
Yeah.
shooter. Like, and I don't want Ingram. Like Ingram is like
Not again.
non-existent when Randall starts. Like these two games that Randall started, Ingram has been terrible. He was terrible against the
And,
Clippers. When I played him, he like 5 points at halftime, and then he had a good second half. And today he played 44 minutes and did nothing, zero.
and he's gonna have Jimmy Butler D.
Exactly.
Like,
Like don't play Ingram at all.
we're not playing Ingram. That's not happening. You know, I think I'll have like a blowout build where I get me like a Clarkson and like a Nance. You know, the Lakers could get just cooked here. It's in Minnesota. They played double overtime, back to back. They're missing KCP.
Ants only played 18.
Yeah. So say like Minnesota's winning by 22, middle of the third. He might just throw in the towel and just run
Yeah, because they played
Caruso.
so many big minutes.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
I'll
for
have
sure.
I'm probably gonna build three teams. I think I'll have one with Clarkson and Nance,
Yeah, no, I
and
like that.
and then so what are we thinking here on the Minnesota side? They priced up Jones.
Yeah, no, but I will go there. I hope people go more to Napier, and I would rather go to Jones because Ennis. No, I mean he has the reason I want Jones. The reason I play Jones is steals. Like I'm not playing Jones because I think he's gonna score a bunch of freaking points. I
Hmm.
mean, I want those steals. Kid
Yep.
has major steal upside, and against the Lakers, that's like the perfect
Yeah.
world. The dude
Yep.
played 15 minutes on Christmas and got 2 steals. Like he got you 23 fantasy points in 15 minutes against these Lakers. Like you
Yeah.
give me 30 plus minutes, 35 plus minutes. I mean, I'm not
And
scared
that
of
was
six
with
four at
Teague
all.
there. That was with Teague up
Exactly.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna get
Like
35 to 40 minutes here.
I love the
I'll
price jump. I want him.
what's his price on FanDuel? He's 5'6"
Six
on
four.
DraftKings. Wow, 6'4".
6'4". Damn right, Paulie. I'm still gonna play him.
So you need 39 for 6x.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. What else? Jimmy buckets.
Um, I like
Yeah.
that he got like the least amount of minutes on the team tonight. Like he
Hmm.
didn't get his fourth quarter rotation at all. So I do like that. He's rested. I
Yeah.
do think he could go off, but I just don't know if I'm gonna be if I'm I can't play Butler and Big D, I don't think.
Nah.
So
Probably.
if I decide I would rather go Butler, like there's no problem with me. Like he could go get me. He could go. He has a very good chance to outscore Giannis point per dollar. Like
Sure. Definitely.
that's for sure. So I wouldn't be scared to do that if
How
I think
about
Big D is going to be limited. If I still think he's injured, or I just think he can't. If he's going to go out and give me 44, he's going to screw me.
yeah.
So
Yeah. How about Taj?
I mean, I never liked Taj on the back to back. He did only play what 30, 31 minutes somewhere around there. Yeah, so it's not terrible, but I just I just never liked this dude on the back to back.
All
He
right.
crushed on Christmas, like, but he was crushing like in the last 5 minutes of the game. He scored a lot of fantasy points the last 5 minutes of that game. But no, I mean he's in play, but he's 6'1", so I don't think I would
Yeah.
be going there today.
Nah. How about
If I'm gonna
Cat?
play Cat, I like that his price is down. I don't like that he went off today with a whole bunch of blocks. I think it was 6 blocks.
Six
It
blocks,
was
two
six,
steals.
yeah. But in this matchup, he has major rebound upside and scoring upside. Like he could
Hmm.
go get 20 and 15, no problem tomorrow. But the question
How
is,
about
he's gonna get blocks and steals. What did he do on
yeah?
Christmas? He had 4 blocks on Christmas. Wow. Um, I do like him for sure.
What's his price?
9-6 is coming down. He was above
Nine.
10. So I mean, if he got me 50, I'd be happy. I really want 55 plus. What got me 50? I'm not cussing him out like I do most nights.
And then
But
what about
I think I would much rather play Randall though at over $3,000 savings.
yeah, for sure. And then what about the bench? Crawford, Yang, Yelitsa.
I don't want Bielitsa. He's got to have a good game before I could start to play him. He is min price, but I got to see a good game first. So I wouldn't do that. Diang, gorgeous dong, I could do. What is his
Mm-hmm.
price? He's almost
Probably
min price. I could. He had a bad game versus Christmas. I had
mm-hmm.
him on a couple rosters that day. He had a bad game, but that doesn't affect me. It's the Lakers. So
Yeah.
he's all right. If you need a punt, like he might be the best punt at power forward at that price. I'm only looking at this game. I don't know who else is down there, but um Clarkson, because I don't think nobody owns him. That's the reason. But that price is I just that definitely can't be no core play. Like you're making 10 lineups. Like you're not gonna be putting them on 7, 8, 9, 8 lineups. Not at that price. Not playing no minutes, and it's playing the whole damn game.
Yeah.
But uh,
See,
Crawford would
I think
probably be my favorite one. But
yeah, Crawford could play in a blowout or even in a close game right now.
yeah,
Like he's the sixth man and he'll take shots. There's no defense. But the way I'm going to approach this game, right, I'm going to build three lineups. I'll have one with I actually like Wiggins in this spot at his price.
oh
I
yeah,
like
that's
Wiggins.
right. I forgot. He's so cheap. What's his price on
Yeah,
DK?
I think it's like 5'4".
Because he's 5'5". That is really cheap.
He's 5'6" on DK.
Like I almost played him in the last game against Milwaukee because he was
Hmm.
so cheap. Just because of the price. It was just a price thing. Like he's just cheap. So I was gonna do it, but I didn't. But he got 28. So he didn't do great, but he didn't kill you. I don't expect him to
Yeah,
kill you. Just
it's
look at his
almost
game
6X.
logs. At this
Yeah,
price, like he hasn't killed you since the 10th of December. Every game he's getting you close to value or more
yeah,
for almost a whole month. So hell yeah, I like that at 5-5. That's like a
yeah,
safe play. That's
yeah.
definitely a cash play too. Like
It's cash play, but also it's got tournament upside. So I think
if his shot is going, yeah.
yeah, I think I'll have it's going to be a close game build with like Hart, Randall, maybe Kuzma, maybe Enos, and then Wiggins and either Cat or Butler. Probably not both.
I like
And
Wiggins more and more.
highest on DraftKings at 5'6", maybe 6'4". Like I get it in that game stack, I'll do it, but that's rough. Like you're looking for 40 points out of him now, and that's got to get those 5 steals.
Yeah,
And
he's
then
got
I'll
to have
have
steals. Yeah.
the game blows out, and I'll have like a gorgeous Dong, Crawford, and maybe like a Bielitsa, and then like a Clarkson and a Nance kind of build.
Yep, I agree. But I do like Wiggins more. Like with Hart playing 36 minutes with the travel, can Hart? Oh man, I like Wiggins.
Yeah, Wiggins got size on the heart.
Yes, for sure. Like he could shoot right over him.
Yeah,
So I do like Wiggins. That's really cheap. It's just a price thing. Like I don't love Wiggins as a player, but when I see
yeah,
Wiggins that cheap and I see him just
right. Yeah,
getting you there every day, I mean,
yep. Especially in this matchup, like it's a great spot, pace up,
what are you
and
doing
then
Christmas
if I'm
at
stacking this,
2027?
I'm actually gonna play Enos over Tyus Jones.
Oh yeah,
At the
you
point,
should. That's the better play.
in
No
that
question. That's the
post
better
game
play.
build, I'll go to Enos.
And everybody else should too. But I'll go to Jones.
So that wraps it up for those four. Let's go position by position now and kind of line up our favorite guys. Do it the same way we usually. Point guard, run me down to about 6K.
Dunn. The pivot from Dunn is Peyton. I have interest in Lowry, but I like Dinwiddie better for cheaper. I
Mhm.
like Tyus Jones over Napier today. Hopefully Napier is more popular if Dame misses. If Dame doesn't miss, then Jones probably becomes popular, and then I might fade it. You want me to go all the way down? Because I just pretty much
Uh,
did. That's it.
yeah, that's it.
Tyler
So, like,
Ennis, a great play.
what? Give me your top three then of the entire range of point guard.
It would be Dunn, Dinwiddie, and Ennis.
Yeah, I'm with that. For me, it would be Dinwiddie, Ennis, and then Lowry or Dunn. Yeah.
Yep, I like Lowry too.
All right. Shooting guard.
Um, I doubt I played DeRozan today, but maybe because he's always never very high owned, but it is only 4 games. Um, Evan Fournier is my favorite above 6.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go down to the value.
Yeah. Yeah. Do the whole thing.
Wiggins, Wiggins, I like over Levert. Levert probably has higher upside though. Wiggins and Holiday. I don't think I
That's
want
it.
Hart today. I mean, Hart is in play, but that's just massive minutes. I don't know.
Yeah. So Fournier's your favorite.
Yes,
Fournier, then Holiday, Wiggins.
Wiggins. No,
Wiggins,
Wiggins,
Holiday.
Holiday. Yeah,
Yeah.
because Wiggins is only 200 more than Holiday. But I like both of them down there at that price.
I think for me, it would be Wiggins, Middleton, Holiday.
I like
You
Wiggins
like
too.
Middleton.
I would say I like Middleton too.
And Fournier's in there too. I don't know. I got to take a look at what he's been doing. All right. How about small forward? Oh, you know what? Tony Snell is in play too for value at shooting guard.
That's definitely
3,700
just
on
huge
FanDuel.
minutes for that price.
Yeah. All right. Small forward.
Big D, Big D. I mean Jimmy Butler would be my second, but I don't think you're gonna play both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Damari Carroll is cheap.
Simmons D though.
I know, but I don't think I would go there. I mean, it's my second would be Nawaba, I guess. And shit, this position ain't very pretty. Maybe you want to pay up for both of those dudes, but I like Nawaba and Crab if he's gonna start. Like you just said, he started last game. I could play
Yeah,
Crab. Crab's a shooter.
yeah, and he's gonna have Fournier D more than likely.
Hey man, I'm always biased
Yeah.
for Crab. My 13-year-old son loves him.
um, so top three would be Giannis,
It would
Butler,
be, and then Nawaba.
and then Nwaba.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty much on the same page. Giannis over Butler for me. You know, on FanDuel where it's a $1,600 difference. I just think Giannis has way more upside. Where Butler probably ain't going to get you more than 55. Um, so Giannis, Butler, and then I think it'd be like DJ Miles for min price for me.
Yeah, I was about to
I
say the
hope
punts is Miles and then Harkless probably.
Harkless if we get word that he's going to start or someone else is ruled out. And then Crab, I agree with you on Crab. Like 5-1, he could definitely pay that off in a up pace game against Orlando.
And he'll have Fournier.
Yeah, which is good, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
What about power forward?
Aaron Gordon is far and away my favorite. I'm just pissed that he had a big game last game. I needed him to wait one more. I needed this one. But I expect him to be very popular. There's really no expensive guys, so he's 7'9", and he has 60-point upside at 7'9". I like that, and I like RSJ second. And then third would probably be Quincy Acey.
Yeah, yeah. Like I don't even know if I could rank power forward. I definitely like Aaron Gordon. I don't like RHJ's price, but I do like the matchup for him. Marking it at 5-5, I think, is worth consideration. And then, the blowout builds for a guy like Nance or a Quincy AC, but man, there's not a ton.
Like
Like,
if Kuzma wasn't in the situation he is, he would be my number one. But I just can't put him there with that travel and that double overtime game.
yeah, I mean, it'll be roster construction. So, like, I talked about having that close game build. Then I think Kuzma would probably make it at power forward for me, along with Randall, and then Butler and Wiggins and Enos. That could be a build I had. But
But
yeah, power forward's kind of ugly.
the punt is gorgeous dong.
Yep, yep. And that's that blowout build in that game where you could also
And
probably play
Quincy,
Nance.
I like Quincy Acey
Quincy
over
Acey's
him.
probably the point. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's my third favorite one. But if I had to punt, and I wasn't gonna go Quincy Acey, it would be Dang. But I don't know how you play Dang over Quincy Acey when Quincy Acey's playing about 25 minutes a game.
Yep.
In this matchup, I like Quincy Acey a lot.
Yeah. No, I think that'd be a nice sneaky play. And then I don't mind Ed Davis either. He's been getting minutes.
He has.
Uh, yeah, yeah.
I was wondering.
Last 7, 22, 20, 22, 21, 28, 16, and 20.
Yeah, no, he
And
was getting them. Oh yeah, he's still getting them. He got 20 last
yeah,
game. 28. Yeah, he's all right.
yeah, it's like if Nurkic is doing terrible or gets in foul trouble, but it's nothing to get too excited about. It's just another punt down there. And then let's do the center rundown. What you got here?
Cat is a great option, but oh yeah, I like Cat. I just don't know if I'm able to afford him. I like Randall most. Randall's gonna start again against Cat defense. Yes, please give me all that.
Randall is 5K on DraftKings. Like,
Oh my
how
God, are
highly
you
owned
kidding me?
is he going to be? What do you think? 60% owned?
Yes, or more, maybe more since only 4 games.
Yeah.
Like, if I was gonna make 100 teams, he'd be on 99 of them, and the one would be just because if he sprains his ankle or something.
You know, like on DraftKings at 5K, he just seems like such a lock, easy play.
No
Like,
doubt.
but like, would you be surprised if Walton played him like 9 minutes tomorrow and just like ruined everybody?
Paulie, I don't think there's one thing in this world that Walton could do as a head coach that would surprise me.
Yeah. So, like, I'm gonna build 3 teams. He'll definitely be on one.
You're not gonna put him
Yeah,
on two. You're gonna build three
maybe two.
teams on DK, and you're not gonna have him on.
No, no, no. I'm talking about FanDuel.
Oh,
FanDuel.
oh,
Yeah. Like, you know, 60% owned. He can get in foul trouble. He can
Luke
just get,
Walton could bench him after 2 minutes.
yeah, yeah. He could, get ruled as not starting 2 minutes after lock. Like, at that high ownership, like, I'll probably just have him on one. I really
Yeah,
like
no,
Nurkic
that's
at 100 more, and then, like, I could pay up to Towns. I could play Joval, or I could get, like, somebody in this value range, like, maybe Zach Collins been playing some minutes.
if
I,
if 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 I could sit down with the Toronto coach and he could promise me that I could get 30 minutes out of Valanciunas, I would go all in.
oh, yeah, yeah. I know. But I'm not confident he's going to get more than 20, 25
Me
minutes.
either. I mean,
I
never
don't
does.
see it, especially with how healthy they are now. Like I played him last game with Ibaka out, and it was looking glorious. And then he played like 4 minutes in the second half. So
Yeah, it's the same with Girl Twat. It looks
yeah,
glorious early and
that
then it just
really
gone.
goes. Yeah,
But yeah, there's not a lot of center options. Like it's really the top ones. It's Towns, Nurkic, Randall, Valanciunas. Like underneath Valanciunas, it's ugly.
yeah, you're fishing. You're fishing. I mean, like you said, Lopez is cheap, and he's probably going to get minutes. But like, I'm not going to war with Lopez. It's just not going to
Nah,
happen.
no, that's a bunch of team. Like you're just making a few. You're not going there.
I'm probably going to do 2 Nurkic, 1 Randall. That's more than likely the way I'm going to go.
No,
I,
you don't want one cat.
you know,
Like
I'm
say you
just gonna
fade
have.
Big D.
Mhm.
Like don't you think Cat has the highest upside besides Big D? It has to be him or Butler,
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely. He definitely has the highest upside, but I just don't see it. He played the most minutes yesterday,
Yeah, no, he was the one that played a lot of minutes.
and like I'm looking for 60 out of him. And like
Hmm.
if I'm playing Cat, then I really want Randall. You know what I mean? Like to do well in that game. So I'll probably just grab Randall and play Butler and Wiggins.
Yeah.
Like Cat doesn't really go off unless Randall does too, for the most part. Like I don't see the Lakers hanging in this game without Randall. So I'll probably just play Randall in that build.
Yeah,
But
man, unless coach, because Larry
yeah,
Nance could do it too. I mean, he doesn't have like the offensive aggression, but
mhm,
he's super athletic. So
yeah,
I mean, he has upside too. But yeah, I agree with you. Like most likely, if this game is close and Cat is going off, Randall's probably doing much better for the cheaper price.
yeah, for the cheaper price, exactly. And like, you know, Cat's really got to like battle with you know Butler and Wiggins for like the shots. Like Randall, it's just really him and Kuzma at this point.
Once Randall gets into his hands, like Jeff says, it's like Michael
Yeah,
Jordan. Or was that? No, that's Johnny. He's
that's
like,
Johnny.
once he gets in his hands, like, it's go time, baby. We don't nobody else is on the court. It's go time. It's me and the rim. That's what it is.
Yep. And like I said, he fouled out in regulation. Like he only played 33 minutes. Like he's kind of rested compared to the rest of those guys. So
Definitely.
I'll be playing him in that build. Breaking news. We got a piece of news here. Patio Joe says, "Happy Hootie Hoo New Year's Wise Take Nation." Breaking news. Text from Patio Joe. But yeah, I mean that kind of does it. It's a tight slate. I'm probably going to try and get on DraftKings where I can play Towns, Nurkic, and Randall in a couple lineups. And then play like some Enos value and mix up some of those guards and then I'll have a build without any of this game, like I said, or like where this game blows out and focus more on like the Toronto and
Orlando,
Toronto
Brooklyn.
Orlando game. Yeah.
Orlando,
But,
Brooklyn should have the highest total, right?
yeah. Well, I mean, we don't have totals on these last two right
Yeah,
now
no, but don't you think that's going to be the highest total? It's either that or LA, Minnesota.
for the Lakers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
But
see.
after the double overtime, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Orlando, Brooklyn.
So on Christmas, it was 216 for that game.
Yeah,
And
I expect Orlando, Brooklyn being in the 220s.
that game is 217.5. The Orlando right now.
Oh, it
So
is.
yeah, I think you're
I
right
think
though. I
that's
think that'll
low.
be the
I
high.
think it should be
Yeah,
220.
I think that's low too. I think this is going to be a track meet. I definitely think it's going to be a track meet. So that's going to do it. Catch us on the live stream tomorrow. It's New Year's Day, but we'll be open. Catch us in the chat during the day. 4-game slate, so no Y sheets. You writing anything tomorrow? We got any articles?
Yep. I'll be writing a tournament
Yep.
article.
You have Cash's article, and then jump in that Y stream, and we'll break down the slate, see if there's any late scratches, any news that we got to adjust to, and attack this 4-game slate. What else are you gonna do on early New Year's Day, right? You don't got work tomorrow. Might as well.
It's going to
But
be fun. I like this.
yeah, I like small slates like this. But like I said, I'm probably gonna play mostly on DraftKings where I can play like all the guys at the positions that I like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. And with everybody having multiple positions, it won't be not hard to make a unique lineup.
Yeah. Yep.
Like even in a donkey. Like on FanDuel, if you make a chalky lineup, there's gonna be a lot of guys with that same lineup.
Yep. Oh yeah, for sure. FanDuel is gonna be like 12-way tie at the top of the
That's why
donkey.
if you are playing in a donkey, you gotta do something different. You
Yeah,
cannot
you
just
gotta. But so like to that point, right? Doesn't mean every position is different. You basically
no.
like you make a chalk
It's
lineup and then you make one pivot to like a Quincy AC and make that one adjustment that makes you just a little bit different, and you're hoping that AC outscores like I don't know like Taj Gibson at higher ownership, and you get that leverage over the field. But you don't just make these crazy lineups with all low owned guys because you're just going to lose that way. So you just got to
yeah.
make that one pivot or two pivots that make you slightly different.
Yeah, and it doesn't even have to be a cheap guy. It could be a expensive guy that's not gonna be owned. Like probably Carroll.
Yep,
But
something like, or
yeah.
maybe even Harris. From
Nwaba.
Lava. Yep, something like that.
Yeah.
But man, it's been a good year. New Year's 2018 should be an awesome one. I really enjoyed this last 6 months on the Wise Take Nation. It's been a beautiful thing. Guys have been winning every night. Definitely want to join. If you're not subscribed and aren't seeing the premium package we have, get a day pass. It's $2.50. Like it will pay for itself and then some. I was just like looking back on this year. We had so many like fun highlights. We had Rhino winning 15K on $8 in entries in the donkey. Like, you know, I'm sure he paid his $2.50 that day, got a couple plays, and I'm sure he was happy he did it. Like it's just guys have been winning every single night almost now. We're getting tweets and screenshots, and the nation's been hot. So jump on board. Jump on board if you want to make some money if you're serious about DFS. What about you? Got anything else to say here? Close out the year, start up the year.
Don't make no New Year's resolutions. You're not gonna do them. Don't even bother. Keep it moving, baby.
Keep it moving. You don't need no New Year's resolutions.
Nope. It's not gonna work. Don't do it. Just gonna be disappointed in yourself.
Yeah. If I was gonna make a New Year's resolution, it'd be to subscribe to Wise Tip.
It'd be to
Nah,
stop smoking
stop smoking. Yeah, that's been a resolution.
for me. Yeah.
We'll get there. We'll get there. We will definitely get there. But yeah, join us tomorrow on the Y stream. We got the articles, back to business. We got all kinds of cool tools on the site. Value Town Tools been really hot lately, and there's just so much other stuff going on. And the chat's just been going like nonstop now, like 24/7. You can jump in there and talk slates with other people in the nation. So beautiful thing. If you're watching on YouTube, click that like button. It means a lot to us. Give us some comments. If you're watching on Podbean, listening on iTunes, give us some 5-star ratings. Give us some reviews. We really appreciate that. It allows the nation to go on and keep doing what we do for you guys. So with that said, Happy New Year's. 2018 is going to be a good one. Cashin, I had a lot of fun this year working with you, and I'm looking forward to continuing. For you, for me, the whole
It won't
nation.
stop. It ain't
It
gonna
ain't ever
stop.
gonna stop. It can't stop. It can't stop.
Won't
Just get
stop.
used to it. We're out of here, man. Happy New Year.
Yeah.